Guys, I panic sold. I sold everything. I sold out. I'm done. Guys, I'm messing around. Come on. You guys know I'm not. I did not actually panic sell BioNano. What I did do, I did trim some shares off of my BioNano share position to pick up a call option because this is just too auspicious right now. Calls, you can kind of optimize your profits if you actually do it right, and you can, magnify your gains or magnify your losses if you do it wrong, right? But this is, I'm obviously down 5% right now, guys. Long term, I have full confidence that these are going to do extremely well in the near term. Let's take a look at the charts for BioNano Genomics. Obviously, we're down like 10% on the day. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. But guys, we actually have some interesting price action here. More so indicators. But guys, we do have two new trend lines here. We obviously did break this S&P trend line. I had drawn up yesterday. I said, literally, I always say this. If the markets dump, BioNano will dump. If the markets can just like chill around where they're at right now and just go sideways or just barely down, barely up, we will push. And of course, the markets have to screw us all over. That's okay, guys. Long term, the markets can only screw us over for so long. Okay, long term, the markets will go up. Historically, they 100% of the time, long term, in like a decade or like a 5-year outlook, the markets always go up, and really almost always on the year. Not always on the year, but usually on the year, the markets go up. We're still early in the year. This is one of the worst months average returns for the broader markets. Well, now we're in March, but February was at least. I'd actually forget what March was. But guys, we did break this ascending level. Obviously, this is bad news, of course. But guys, we actually have some good news here. RSI, we're below oversold on the RSI. Let's take a look at the 4-hour of the RSI. I want to show you something. We are at 29.21 on the relative strength index, below oversold. When was the last time we were below oversold? So we can get some historical data as far as like what does the price action look like when we were below oversold? Well, let's look. This is the last time we were oversold. Okay, take a look at these red candles. If you don't know this already, this is what happens. Okay, red candles, it opens at the top and closes at the bottom. Okay, so we were at 23.96. Look, 23.96. 23.96 on the RSI, and then what happened the next day or the next 4 hours? We opened here and then closed here. So we were at 9.88, and then we opened at 11.83 on the next 4-hourly candle. All right, so that's a pretty big upside. That's pretty big. I don't mind that percent return. What is that? Is that like that's like a 10-15% return? I think $9.88 to like 11.88, something like that. That's pretty good return in my opinion. All right. So taking a look at the 4-hourly MACD though, obviously, the signal line is taking over, right? It was a bleeding day because of the markets. Again, thank you, markets. And obviously everyone's freaking out. A lot of people are freaking out right now. Okay. That's when the market goes down, there's always going to be people that panic sell, and those people that want to panic sell at 806. That's what happens. We're going to get some people that panic sell right now, and we're going to push up in the near future, very near future, in my opinion. And they're going to wish they held, obviously, all right? But taking a look at the Bollinger Bands on the daily, let's see what we're looking at. Guys, this is the same story as yesterday, and this is one of the many reasons why we're due for a correction in the upwards direction. Let's make this full screen kind of. Bollinger Band, middle Bollinger Band right here. 1161 is where we're trading at, is where the middle Bollinger Band is at, as far as its price, and then we are currently trading at $8.55. That is now like a... What is that? 855 to 1161. That's like a over 20% gain right now. And that's where we should be trading at according to these Bollinger Bands. That is the middle valuation based on the Bollinger Band indicator. And of course, it could continue going down. But guys, last time we came up here and tested this top part of the resistance, top part of this Bollinger Band, like right here and right here. What happened after that? Well, we came back to the middle. What happened over here? We came back to the middle and touched it actually exactly. And this time it will be no different. It's just a matter of time till we come back and touch this middle Bollinger Band. It happens with every single stock ever. Now, when it will happen, that's what we have to figure out using these other indicators. We do have this descending level of resistance here. We do have 1, 2, 3 touch points. They are recent. And we do have this little interesting trend line right here. Let me zoom out a little bit here so we can see easily. This one right here, we have one validation on the 12th, right when we broke out of this bull pennant. Man, those were nice days, and we actually saw green days, right? And the market didn't screw us over every time we looked away, right? But guys, this was our first validation. We have 2 false breakouts here, and then we have a perfect validation on the 26th pre-market. Now, it's not exactly clear if it's going to be right here because we have a perfect validation here. Now, this trend line is not exactly clear, okay? It's not exactly clear. But based on what I'm seeing right now, this is what I would say is most likely. I would say right about here. I would say, because we can get the most recent touch point. And now we could do this, but I don't think it's that, because look at the bounce we're getting off of it. We're pretty much getting no bounce. And in the past, we've gotten very volatile bounces. Like look at the first bounce off this, right? Boom, $15, right? 50%. So I don't think that's right. So I'm going to leave it right about there-ish. All right, now if you're looking for an entry point in the stock, right now is an amazing entry point. Obviously, you already know I picked up a call option today. All right. If we dip more, an amazing entry point. If the markets continue to dump $8, that is going to be, we have the 50% retracement level. We validated it perfectly. And last time we hit 806, boom, instantly like a 30% increase, right? From 806, if you bought in and timed it perfectly, and all the way up to the top, if you sold around $12, that's over a 30% increase, I believe, maybe more than that. So if you're looking for an entry point, I doubt we will see $8 again. I highly doubt it. But if the markets dump, then I think it's very probable, and a lot of people are scared right now. And obviously, with Power Hour right at the close, we saw what we normally do, a sell off from barely over 2% to all the way down to over 2.5% for the NASDAQ, at least. It's not looking amazing for the markets. Market sentiment is very bearish right now. Obviously, people are wondering if it's the start of a bear market. For me, I don't care if it's the start of a bear market, because I'm holding this stuff long term, at least most of this stuff. And I don't think a bear market is likely, but either way, guys, this stock is looking primed for a takeoff soon, in my opinion. Let's look at the daily moving averages real quick. Just review, guys. We still have the two most important golden crosses, 200-day EMA below the 15 and 55-day moving averages. So we're still in bullish territory, in my opinion. Let's take a look at some fundamental statistics. Insider ownership, 3%. Institutional ownership, 7%. So I mean, there's no change here, right? They're both slightly above average as far as how bullish they are. Fact checking with FinViz, right? 7% still, right? Nothing to go over, guys. This is another reason why we're so undervalued right now. They just keep dropping catalysts on the Twitter, but none of them are actually gaining any traction because the market sentiment trumps everything. Trumps everything, bro. If the markets go down super far, everyone's going down super far. And if the markets go up super far, well, most stocks go up super far. At least my positions and my watch list, they don't seem to be really that correlated to the market when they go up. But, they are a little bit. Okay, you get what I'm saying, all right? So, yeah, we've had a ton of catalysts. I mean, look at this. What we had today. We had this 22 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 4 hours. We had three things in the last 24 hours, and we're just getting no traction as far as the price action. It's very confusing, but, guys, I'm holding nonetheless. Bionanogenomics. Price targets end of your bear case $50, end of your bull case $100 to $200. 10. Everything's like infinity on the buy, hold, or sell rating. Everything is a buy right now, in my opinion. Relevant information in regards to the title. Actually, whoa. Hold on a second. We have other positions and other trades that I did today. Hold on. So we do have a Jumia call. And we do have, I think I added a little bit to Microvision. I sold a little bit of my AGTC when it was doing well today, when it was green or almost in the green. And then I picked up this Jumia call, obviously doing absolutely awful in the Jumia call right now. We're down 12, we're down $100 already, man. But yeah, Jumia's a really good company. It's a little more slower growth, but it's just gotten beat down so unfairly in the last couple of days, in my opinion. Let's look at the chart real quick. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Look at this. It's about to break this descending resistance here. Well, I mean, it's not about to, but we are going to see it bounce most likely off this level. And if we don't, I mean, this is a great long-term play. They got amazing fundamentals. Every time it dips like an insane amount. I mean, look how much bigger this dip is compared to the last two, right? And of course, this is because of the market sentiment. The stock is taking the market hit much harder than a lot of other stocks, and very unfairly, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the relative strength index. 35 on the RSI, but if we actually look at the 4 hourly, it's probably looking a little better. 33, right? So, guys, this is a great stock, but this isn't a Jumia video, all right? So that's where I did pick up call option. Let's see what we're looking at. $45 strike price, expiring 21st of May. Only one contract. We're down $100 already. Yeah, but that's what we're looking at as far as that. And then I added a little more microvision today. I think that's it. I'm still extremely bullish on AGTC. I'm still super, super bullish. It's just I will be looking to add more on AGTC. It's the thing is, guys, you can't have a ton of you can't be in love with any you can't fall in love with any of these stocks. All right, these companies don't even know your names. They don't know you exist. You take profits and you reallocate your positions based on what you think has the highest chance to do well in the shortest amount of time possible, or whatever your goals are. If you want to go invest in bonds and get 1% return in 10 years, or if you want to be Dave Ramsey, that's fine. I actually really like Dave Ramsey and a lot of stuff he talks about. But as far as investing, he is about. I'm not even going to get into that. I don't want to be too rude, but guys, that's what we're looking at. Those are all my trades today. Relevant information, of course, since I was finished now, feel free to click off. This is the part where I will do the stuff that most YouTubers do in the first 5 seconds, plus cool stuff. You're welcome for not wasting your time in the first 5 seconds that 99%, if not 100% of your other YouTubers that you watch will do, because they don't care about your time. I do, though. Yes, it sounds a little bit arrogant. I realize that when I say it, but you already know. I mean, no one else does the stuff that we do. It doesn't even cross their mind. Extra useful information, not exclusive to, but especially for beginners. Staying mentally strong. You have to have a plan. When the market dips like this, if you don't have a plan, what are you going to do? Guess what? You're going to be the guy. If I can find BioNano right here, I wish I had pulled it up right there. That would have been sweet. But yeah, you're going to be the guy that panic sells at 8:06, and then 5 minutes later, we're at $12, and you could have sold there. If you want to just not even have to worry about timing the market and watching your computer screen 5 hours a day or 10 hours a day, just get into good stocks at a relatively good price and hold them until they double or triple or 1,000%. Okay, 1,000% is a little insane, right? But you get my point. Until your price targets, until you have enough money to go start that business that you want, or whatever you're doing. All right. So buying and holding long term is about the best you can do as far as ease, and as far as the easiest strategy that is still really auspicious in my opinion. But if you don't have a plan, you need to make one. And if you don't have a plan, good luck staying mentally strong. Also, another good strategy, as many of you know, is just don't look at your portfolio. Just when you have days like this, like when I'm down, let's see what my 5 day is now. This is basically, if it's like, let's go to the month. Okay. Look at this. Okay. I was at $5,000 in the month. $5,000 on the 16th. That's like half a month. That's like 15 days ago. 15 days ago, roughly. And now we are up, we're basically even now. Okay, that's how my last couple of weeks have been as far as the stock market. But guys, for me personally, it doesn't matter. I will hold if my portfolio goes down to $5,000. I will hold on if we have a market crash personally, because I'm very young and I'm sticking it out. I'm not trying to time the broader markets like that. I'm bullish overall on the markets, so I'm going to be holding through the dips and the rips and reallocating my portfolio. When we rip, I might have a little more buying power on the side. When we are dipping, I may have a little more, fully built out positions like you see now, right? I don't have much buying power right now. And this is just, honestly, I'm probably going to be adding, if something goes down after hours, I'll probably just be adding to that. But yeah, that was my first rant. And if you're wondering why the heck is this guy ranting, this isn't part of your business model. Well, this is basically not even part of the video. This is the irrelevant section, essentially. That's what it is. Subreddits coming soon. Other pieces of information / websites that should be added. Let me know if you have something that you think we should also cover. BrandonBallsYahoo.com. That's where you want to email me if you have anything important you want me to see for sure. I will maybe stay, guys. Now expect perfection from me, yourself, or anyone, or else you will not be mentally strong, and you will be crying in your bedroom, in your mom's basement, because this is reality, guys. This is what happens. And you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan to either time the market or hold through everything. For me, it's basically for most of my portfolio, it's just hold through everything. Use several brokers. If you want to use Webull, free stock link in the description. Pre-market after hours trading as well with them. Our business model is never going to change. Buy on the moon. Oh boy, yeah. That one hurts. That bullet point really hurts when you have stocks, when you have a day going down like today. But that's how it is. That's how reality is. If you don't have any risk, you can't make any gains. And remember Warren Buffett's quote about transferring wealth from the impatient to the patient in the stock market. Every man dies. Not every man really lives. It's not financial advice. Thank you whoever made that comment about Braveheart the whole. That was really funny. That was amazing. I need to put that here. I need to copy and paste that and just put that as a bullet point here. I probably will do that. This is not financial advice, guys. Thank you all so much. See you all in the next one.